Welcome back, guys. Another day, another Vlogmas video, and today, if you hadn't guessed, is a day that you're just going to get ready with me. We're going to walk through my hair, my makeup. Don't get too excited. It's not that great. The real fun will be tomorrow when Kristen does her getting ready video because she's way better at this stuff than I am. So I told her to let me go first because if she went first and then I went, it would be a bit of a letdown. So I have no makeup on, hair's wet, just got out of the shower. I'm probably just gonna go dry my hair and then come back because I literally just flip my head upside down and dry it as fast as I can because it gets so frizzy, like literally the top layers would frizz the bottom layers if I didn't dry it all at once. So I will be back once that's done. Okay guys, I'm done drying my hair. I had to come in to our other bathroom. The washing machine was running right outside my bathroom door and it was just a little bit too noisy. So I came in here in Lindsay's bathroom. She's gone to a movie with some friends, so this will be a surprise for her when she gets back and sees that I've been in here. So hair's dry. I have very long, thick, frizzy hair. It's not really naturally straight. When I dry it out, I straighten it. So now I'm going to show you how I straighten my hair. I'm pretty basic. This is a Cricut titanium straightener. I normally get them off of Amazon. I'm afraid they may have discontinued them though because I couldn't find it, or it was hard to find the last time I needed one. It's a good like middle of the road straightener. It's about $60–70. So not too bad. I like it. So I am going to start. I always start, once I'm done, I brush my hair out, get it good and brush through. One thing I love about this Cricut straightener is that it doesn't grab your hair and like pull it when you're trying to get it through your hair. It doesn't like pull it out or anything, so that's good. So I always start, I part my hair on the left. So what I do when I'm getting ready to straighten is I find my natural part and then I move. So here's my natural part. So then I move just a little bit to the side there and it gives it, because that's not used to being over there, it gives it a little more body than as I'm straightening it. So I then pretty much separated into two parts, kind of based on where my part is, and I start, grab the brush, and then I just start going through at the bottom. I run it through at the bottom part just to get that really flat because my hair, like I said, it's super frizzy and it will frizz just off of the heat of my neck. So I normally start at the bottom and then I come back around at the end and do the bottom part again because it's normally kind of frizzy by the time I'm done with the rest of my hair. But instead of boring you with this, I'm going to speed this up a little and we'll move on to makeup. Okay, so that is my typical everyday straightening routine. I just try to get it good and straight. A couple of things I would point out that I normally do is this part of my hair here that shows on the bottom, I really straighten that a lot. And then on the very top layer, I really straighten that a lot. But the middle part, I just straighten just enough so that it doesn't totally frizz. I leave it with a little more body because then it gives the rest of my hair some body as well. So really, the very top and the very bottom layers, I give a lot more going over than the middle. And then the other thing, I've never really thought of, I think I just kind of do it subconsciously. I guess you probably noticed I tilt my head to the side when I'm straightening it. And that is so as I'm pulling this part of my hair down, I'm not creasing it by being at a weird angle. It's literally just going straight down. So that keeps any weird creases from getting in my hair. So to finish it off, I use two things. One is this Natural Finish texture spray by OGX. It is wonderful, but a little bit goes a long way. So I just give it a good shake and then I will pull up one good section on this side of my hair and give it a quick spray. And then the same thing over here. Give it a good spray. And then I just kind of run my hands through it, get it kind of rubbed in through all the layers. Just gives it a little more fullness. I kind of try to keep it away from like directly right around my face. I have a cowlick on this side, and so if I get it too close, then it just, I get the big southern hair, which is not a good look for anyone. So do that right there. Then I have the Tresemme 3-dot 3-hold hairspray. So use that. Oh, I'm almost out actually. I kind of just pull my hair up a little, give it a good spray on this side. Same thing here, one good spray. None of what I do is super technical, it's just what works for me. Okay, so we are moving on to makeup now. I always start with the foundation. I like a good liquid, good solid coverage foundation. So I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is in Rose Ivory. I have very, very pale skin, but it does have a bit of a pink undertone to it, so I like to match that in my foundation. So I'm gonna open this up. It has a little stick applicator in it, so I just kind of put that everywhere. And this is my winter foundation, winter colors, and it's still a little bit, it's almost a little bit too light, but I was out of my other one, and I didn't really feel like getting another of my darker one just for the little bit of time while my tan from the summer still, oh no, I've got it on my hand, while my tan fades from the summer. So then I use the e.l.f. Buffing foundation brush, and I come back in and I don't really brush it so much as just dab it everywhere, but I like this better than like a beauty blender or anything like that. It just seems to work better for my skin. So give that a good brush. I really like a lot of the e.l.f. products. And then I come down, blend it down into my neck so that it's a smooth transition there. Finish up. Okay, get a good blending. Oh, one side to the next is not blended well. Okay, so then I keep brushing there, get it a good blend till it's pretty smooth. And okay, I think that's good. Now, I come behind that with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I use the Fair shade. And like I said before, nothing about anything I do is technical. I just experiment and see what works for me. So, do with this what you will. So, I take it out, I rub all the excess off on the tube, come under my eye, here too, come straight down my nose, and then I do a little bit on the corners of my mouth just to brighten it up a little there, and then I come up right there. So I will do this part with my fingers. First rub it in there and here. So then once that's blended pretty well, I get my beauty blender. Got this from QVC. They were running a deal on the Shape Tape and the beauty blenders not too long ago, and I told Kristen, I said, I think I'm officially old. I bought stuff from QVC. I feel like that's an old person thing to do. I don't know why. But come back in, I use the smaller end, and I just dab all till it's smooth, and then I will take it up even onto my eyelid. I don't wear eyeshadow, and so I like to just smooth it out there so that it's one continuous color up onto my eyeshadow, and there's not that, onto my eyelid, so there's not that difference since I'm not going to be applying eyeshadow to it. And then same thing here, up over my eyelid. I apologize for any weird faces I may be making. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop them at this point. Okay, get that good and blended in. Okay, so that is good and blended. So I come next, I use the, just a basic brush from e.l.f. and I basically use it for everything. So, oops, let me show you this. This is the Mary Kay Translucent Loose Powder, and it is great as a setting powder. I really like a matte look on my foundation, and so this is really good. Come back in over my concealer. It really holds that matte look, even though I've got the heavier, glossier foundation on. So, there. Just kind of give it a quick once over my whole face. I really focus in on those areas where I had the heavy concealer just to really set that in. But, okay, now that that's set, I normally what I would do is go get dressed, come back, like give it a few minutes to really set, but I'm not gonna do that now. So I will just move on I use the e.l.f. again. This is the St. Lucia contouring bronzer palette. It's the two colored. One's like a true bronzer and one's more of a blush color. And so I am not super great at contouring. So I just kind of come in, I'm not even gonna contour really at all. Come in, use the bronzer just to give my face a little bit more color. This is a very light application. I just want a little smoothing there because once you get all the concealer and everything on, my face can look super light, a little ghost-like, so I like to just come in and give it a little color down onto my neck, and then I bring the blush color, give it a good swipe on my cheekbone here. Same thing here on this side. And then I'm good. So then, if my unconventionality was not enough, I use the matte lip color pencil crayon from e.l.f. This is the color Natural. And I actually come back in and use that as my actual blush. It stays like you wouldn't believe, and I love it. So I just come in, color there, color there. I just use my fingers then. And you can see it starting to darken up, get some good color. Now I've got some good color on my cheekbones, and that stays all day. I don't have to worry about it. So now, last but certainly not least, my favorite, as you all I'm sure know at this point, this is my Maybelline Colossal Volume Glam Black, I think is the color. I always say whatever the blackest black, glam black, very black, that's the only color you should ever get in mascara. Really make your eyelashes pop. So I get pretty good covering of this on the applicator, and then I always do 2 coats of mascara. The first one is just a quick application to get your eyelashes separated, and then I come back in the second one to like really give them some volume and length. So start here. We will just do a quick application here. I don't know about y'all, my eyelashes fall out a lot. I go through these cycles of like having none, so I'm kind of in that spot now. So this may be an adventure to see how this actually turns out. Quick little bit on the bottom. Okay, so that was quick, that was easy. It didn't really put a ton of product on my eye. So I'm gonna switch now to my other eye. Do the same thing quickly. Oh yeah, you can see that spot there that has no eyelashes. Quickly separate them. Okay, oh, and then same thing there. Okay, so now I'll wait a couple seconds, let that dry pretty good, and then come back in with my second coat to really give them some volume. And I will say this, if you let it dry, even a few more seconds than I did, then you've got, your mascara is a little bit drier, and when you come back in with that second coat, then you are building on that first coat, that it will give you a whole lot more length than if you just did it right away, because the product is dried and you're able to actually build straight on that. And so it works a lot better the longer you can let it dry in between like that, the better off you'll be. Okay, this eye is just a mess. I don't know what is going on with those lashes, but you can see, got some pretty good length, pretty good volume. That is it, my friends. That is a typical normal day for me. Hair, makeup, and that's a wrap. See you guys later.